While the still stones whisper in my ears, climbing the mountain, more brilliant falling leaf like a silent dervish still spinning. Mind of resurrection, infantile dialect, reasoning, experiencing. The old seafarer watches the storm wash in. A different wind drives the tides, and moon pulls and rises. 1,000 alligator pits swarming, made angry by red meat. 406 burning blue windows to worlds in soft midnight exploding. One nation, under frog, hyper divisible, with eggs and a side of ketchup. Good evening, y'all. Welcome to Poetry Open Mic Asheville. Thanks for being with us tonight. My name's Caleb Beissert, and this is Aaron Price joining me on the piano. Thanks for being here tonight. Aaron and I have a show coming up on Friday. We'll be up here playing with the Lactones starting at 9 p.m. So come out, hang out, and enjoy some drip noise to get your mind swole, as I say. All right, I'm going to do a few more poems, warm up the house. Y'all get some drinks, support Sovereign Kava, which brings you this great event every Wednesday night. We do have a couple spaces left on the list tonight, so just get at me if you still need a spot. Anyway, if you're performing tonight, make sure to watch the show so you don't miss that spot. You'll also see a really fucking awesome show because we got a lot of amazing artists here. Anyway, this next poem's called Open Voicing. Ghosts gather in ranks at city's edge. Drums muffled in fog like damp wool. As cantaores peer smoking from white caves. On rooftops of city towers, money launderers serve drinks to derelicts, and dilettantes make out with thieves. Orphaned poets wash windows for paper and pens, antidotes, their thoughts, their only possessions. While ruined salesmen hawk their poems, 1 for 3, 2 for 5s, in the streets of guitar, piano, saxophone, other world. Yesterday's poison washes to the sewers, and all the people at the laundromat absent-mindedly wash their souls with bleach. Joe Zawinul blows blue glass into death. Very old though, haven't done it in a while. It's a new revision of an old poem, and I love doing open mic. It's become a integral part of my editing process, for sure. And speaking of, this is a brand new one. And this one, jam. This is the jam. Continues long after the notes have been played, going on through space, in the other dimensions it touched, when we forgot where we were, and the music played itself, talking to us in itself from beyond. Through our hands, fingers, feet, our voices, but at the same time gone quick as that. One moment to the next, the one moment we are playing in. The sun is always rising through the days of our song, the ones we write and the ones we don't, still playing like the endless wind which touches the lilac flowers and makes the monkweed bow, never knowing to what. We bow our heads and lean into the new unknown which teaches us where what is learned can't always be said. Like Whitman's grass, waving, still growing, towards Coltrane's stars, blinking, still gleaming through all we know. Forgotten graves still there like the trees. The old trees still talk to the wind. We are but water beads on a lonely sea, together in the swells of cymbals and falling columns of keys, endlessly for minutes. The saxophone and brass winds calling, the drums beat, bass creeps, the guitars sing. We are one thing for the one moment, a moment of our moment in time. Here's another new one. This is There Among the Mustard Flowers. We find our place in the garden, calling to our sounds, the old mullein. We found each other tonight, night, all those talking on the patio. We are a strange song, with no middle, only a journey, stopping here, stopping there, only for a moment in the heather. We awake from fear. I thought that was you there in the pine trees. The grasses whispered. The birds sang louder today, which has already left over the hills into the night where the yellow cicada moon rides a cloud and the kids finished their games and left on foot with pockets full of change. I left the door open by accident, but nobody came in. Home to the oak trees, home to blue miles of mountains, home to the vast rains, home to music in strange keys. Hiking to the forest edge, I find a small pond. I got one more original poem, and then I'll leave y'all with a couple of cover poems, as we say. Y'all stick around. We got a whole night of open mic for you. This poem is a poem I wrote to my mother, who has a birthday coming up next week. This is called Baby Moon. Baby Moon. You are the shedding, your apples and branches, your green shade, spacious open arms, the promise of love assuring. Black-eyed Susans and Queen Anne's lace, like great aunts growing in the garden by the wall. The kitchen of your cooking, chicken, mushrooms, pearl onions, tomatoes, a cauliflower. The kids would pour in dozens, stoned from the heat of Charlotte's summer afternoons. Your birds were watching over us, and when the cavalry came, you just wanted to save me from lions and tigers and jail. I'm sorry about the china plates, the walls and furniture, the midnight car rides, loud nirvana through blown speakers, beer bottles, and bad girlfriends, and tracking mud in the house. Now you get some consolation in telling the stories at every family occasion. Once, we drove cross-country, stopping in each little rodeo murder cow shit town in America, validated by views of cliff dweller ruins and restaurants in Santa Fe. You and I and my brother managing. We duct taped the broken car door. When recession rose, sheriff stuck the orange note to the front window of our house. We built fires to stay warm in new homes. When Red the dog died, we read poems sitting on the packed earth. We celebrate every year. And when the baby moon goes to sleep and night is over, you will be there. I would give you a quiet place to sit and rest, as you have done for me. Woo. Y'all got a kava? Cheers. Bulla, y'all. Bulla. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Much love to y'all. This poem is by Dwayne Nyatum, who's of the Jamestown Saklallam tribe, and has been writing poems, stories, and essays for more than 60 years. This one's called Old Hump Tulips. In the spirit of seawater, you jump from one boulder to another And with the quick dip of the hand, you draw from under the next rock a fifth sculpin. Grab it by the gills. A fish our people say sings to us. A gift you will clean and roast on the beach fire for your love and grandchildren. Your new neighbors that came from the east stare at you from outside the circle, behind a blackberry bush, curious yet guarded and unattached. They have settled in the ruins of your family's abandoned village of white fir and cedar. They surround your crumbling longhouse, plagued with a disease no shaman understood or could fight with rattle, smoke, or song. These settlers fear your sculpin dance and refuse to join your family feast. So you imagine they are gray willows vanishing on the wind of mountain guardians. Step toward the beach, a whirling sunspot on the sand print of strangers. And this is a poem by Catherine Carter, who's a North Carolina poet, lives just over the way in Cullowhee. And I was fortunate enough to study with Dr. Catherine Carter, a fine poet. This one's called Woolly Adelgid. Some tree music? Tree? Yeah. Or like some seafaring. Yeah. Okay. Maybe about, yeah. When the big winds boomed and roared from peak to ridge, the balsams bore them like anchored sloops or wherries, broad in root and beam, single tall masts unseen in the strain of the rushing black sails set full. Whole mountainsides, those deep battering nights, leaned and bent and groaned in those winds. Fir needles flung like spray. There's always a worm in the hold. Usually it's tiny. Nothing you'd think could ever unstep the tall sails, sink those vast fleets. These are white as foam frost for Christmas trees. Like the shipworm they've gnawed home to a haunted shell. Sails rotted away. The masts show now. Forests of bare poles. Ghost fleets leaning over streams clear as acid. Too shallow for any keel. And I'll leave you with this poem by our friend Dorian Laux. Dorian Laux. called Shovel and Rake. Okay. Well, last line of the water. At night, I like to enter the country of my own backyard and look up at the stars shivering between the trees, or higher into the kaleidoscope yawn of the universe. All that before, so unignorably vast. Listen to the nocturnal nightjars, awake in their nest, or see a mother possum slink past, babies clinging to her back, her little set of templates, her smaller versions, her row of replicants, her passengers who will one day replace her, or the lone skunk sipping from a slick of water where the patio dips, the tiles sunken a bit from the last quake. The shovel and rake leaning like lovers against the shed, a white t-shirt shucked in the noonday sun, flopped over a folding chair and flapping like a ghost drunk on the breeze. If we could give ourselves a second chance, it would be this patch of grass, this potted plant, all the green sucked out of them on a moonless night, their fronds and foliage mere shadows in the dark. The cedar tree, a grown woman who has stood so long in one place, the whole world trusts her, comes to her, and shelters her in leaves. Her soft needles that resemble feathers, as if to prove she could fly, but chooses on a lark not to. Thanks, y'all. We got a show for you tonight. Keep it going for Aaron Price on the piano. Thanks so much, Aaron. Come check out the Lactones here this Friday night. We'll be having a good time for you. All right. Yeah, we're gonna get down to it. Keep in mind and respect the mic when we got people up here bearing their souls and all that shit. People put a lot of hard work into what they do. Give them the same respect and attention you would want for yourself. And watch the show tonight, especially if you're performing, so you don't miss your spot. And you'll see a fucking awesome show too. We got some cool people in here. And buy a drink, tip your bartenders always, and stick around for Poetry Open Mic Asheville. Up first on the mic tonight, we got Malik in the house. We can do better than that. Let's make a whole bunch of noise for Malik. Come on.
All right.
Yeah, there we go.
What's up, Malik?
Oh, yeah.
How y'all doing? Pretty good, pretty good. I'm gonna do a cover song by Abe Parker called Numb. Acapella. I don't know how. When my family stopped asking what was wrong with me, and the character flaws turned into personality. Whoa. I don't know how I got here. I thought I still felt my feet on the ground. And just like that, I'm going numb, and my soul is losing feeling. Oh, filled up my lungs, but I still don't think I'm breathing. Oh, dead with the pulse and softly losing control. What have I done? Please don't let me go. Let me go numb. Don't let me go. There's a look inside your eyes like a fire escape, and it's burning me alive, asking why the way. So dig me up in slow dance with my bones around the graveyard. Ooh. Hallelujah, holding to you like the bride to be, but it never lasts long enough for me to breathe. And it only takes a moment for my mind to freeze back over. And just like that, I'm going numb, and my soul is losing feeling. Oh, fill up my lungs, but I still don't think I'm breathing. Oh, dead with the pulse and softly losing control. What have I done? Please don't let me go. Let me go numb. Ooh. Let me go numb. Ooh. Let me go numb. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Whisper in my right ear, saying I have nothing left. Whisper in my left ear, say I'm doing nothing right. Try to find your voice in the choir, filled with false witnesses and liars. Holding on you if I lose you for a breath. And just like that, I'm going numb, and my soul is losing feeling. Oh, fill up my lungs, but I still don't think I'm breathing. Oh, dead with the pulse and softly losing control. What have I done? Please don't let me go. Let me go numb. Thank y'all.
Yeah, keep it going for Malik. Thank you, Malik. All right. All right, y'all. Poetry Open Mic Asheville every Wednesday night right here at Sovereign Kava. We got a whole lot more coming up tonight. Stick around, have some drinks with us. Up next on the mic tonight, we got Farmer David back in the house. Where's Farmer David? Farmer David going once. Going twice. Oh, we get just in time. Y'all give it up for Farmer Dave.
Hello, y'all. Apologize about the delay. I am Farmer Dave. Just reading poetry tonight. I have a unreleased book that I'm going to read from, and some new stuff. We're going to workshop it here. This first one is called Clairaudience. The dove of peace reads, "The new society at last has been upturned, for the grass to wither, and new seed sown for the son of Jesse. Along with the nobles of Nithan, the vineyard grew red, and had possessed clairaudience needed to hear the gates close and chains tied. The literal have won the dawn of life. It's been said by Bodhidharma himself, if you set to envision the goal, you have lost it. The blessed see through a crooked window on a tilted floor, grass grown knee-high, listening to the turkeys gobble, listening to the deer breathe, listening to the gates rattle, savoring the sounds. Only the full can hear it. Eat first, then listen. The hungry do not hear. If you are the one who hears, then feed the hungry. Yellow water jugs, candlelit rooms, fortified milk and blood pour into the mouths open wide to smoky skies. Murphy saw through Kaufman's eyes and opened them wide to the modern age, though every age is modern in struggle and fear. Lips sewn and necks broken, water clutched in dusty hands trembling with shell shock. Bastard calves and crying mothers milked for $3. Fair life tenderizing future veal, rubber boots to broken snouts. You can buy my ribs for $12 at Ingles. Sacrifice the bones under a wooden idol. Passionate endurance. Lead us to delicate clusters whipped not by nine tails, but to unbridled wastelands too scorched to prosper. Thank you. We're going to try these out here. I don't have any titles for these. There's a bird making a nest in the grease trap of the grill. Soon there will be little blue eggs, and they'll turn into little blue birds and chase the hawk along with the featherless crow. The house across the street is being covered in vines. The old chicken coop is rotten and degrading, while I'm getting gray hairs in my beard and losing hair on my head. I age just the same. And this next one, still don't have a title for it, but I see the stars moving around in the sky sometimes. They stop and move, sometimes in 90 degrees, but the sky will be too full of Canada smoke to see them tonight. I thought I saw children playing in the clouds the other day, but it might have been one of Patanjali's modifications of the mind, like when you think you see a snake, but it turns out it's an elephant's trunk, or when you put your sweater on backwards and it bursts into flames. I saw it happen one time. While hitchhiking to Norfolk, I was thumbing on the shoulder when a man asked me for a cigarette. I gave him one, and I noticed his tattered sweater was on backwards. I gave him a light, and as he walked away, he screamed. The hem of his sweater was on fire. Wouldn't have happened if it wasn't on backwards. Not long after, still thumbing, I saw two geese shaking hands and talking about some new regulations on windmills in Oklahoma. I was going to offer them a cigarette, but I realized the mushrooms were kicking in and I shouldn't be talking to geese in this condition. And last one, I think. Yep. If only I could love you like Walt Whitman, you who walk dreams, you who hear these words. I have yet to see past your costumes, mannerisms, habits, speech, toils, triumphs, and trades. To the seer of the sea, the knower of the knower, that is you. Your bare formlessness in form. My eyes have been clouded, covered in misty form by Patanjali's modifications of the mind, sullied by incandescent candles quivering the shadows of your countless changing. You are infinitely subtle. I am lost in the depths of your waters. I am dragged by the undercurrent of jealousy and madness, brushed in bold strokes of confusion, like Cain beyond the garden. But surely, God will show me, as he once did, the immenseness of your beauty, the truth of your being, the interminable flame of your burning existence. You who are there, I long to see you. I long to know you before we become one again. And that's it. Thank y'all very much. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, good stuff, David. Keep it going for Farmer David. All right, y'all. Up next on the mic tonight, we got Dylan in the house. Let's give it up for Dylan.
Is this on? I don't know how that would go. In the city of miasma, the smells are wreaking havoc again. Pavements paved in gray. The architects built up their scrapers. I saw stinging rays, once so fresh and pristine. Their stolen labor no longer shining grand. Ran us to the ground every way they can. Now it's a riot. We eat them and we rise, oh we riot. Make 'em riot. Make 'em watch as they indulge in their delusion. No delayed disposition, twist the script on 'em. Make 'em riot. City of miasma, oh my, we haven't forgot. We're still gonna ride. Watch the waters bleed as they we'll riot. Watch them rot. Let's riot as they rot. Let's win it. I don't eat meat, but I would eat a billionaire tonight.
One more time for Dylan, y'all. Thank you, Dylan. Oh, yeah, keep in mind we do it every Wednesday night right here. Up next on the mic tonight, we got Chloe for you. Y'all make some noise for Chloe.
Hello. I wrote 2 new songs today, like tonight, on the back porch of Sovereign. I always find that I get inspired at really random times, but it's a good season for it. If you think of good names for either of these songs, please let me know, because as of right now, neither of them have titles. All right, here's number 1. I'm always covered in bruises. proof. My stamina's been steadily increasing, and I know every day I'm releasing poisons or precursored pageantry. In your mind, to the girl, disintegrate behind. For her, hearing and seeing all the truth and feeling and believing. I know I am intuition, and in the long term, I'm usually never wrong. And anyway, big mistakes make great songs. Here's the second one I wrote today. The first one came out of me before I even had a chance to play guitar, because I was sitting in the line actually when the words, "I'm always covered in bruises." Literally, you can probably see them on the camera too. Oh, there's no live stream tonight. Well, you can see them here. Here's the second one. This one's more of a prayer. Hillside, holy, hallelujah. Hope for humans everywhere. I want all the wars to end. I want joy for all my friends. Asking less than ever, holding gently with my heart in my hand. I want all the water clean. I want us all to be nice. Listening, consuming, respectfully giving back. Sharing what I have and knowing I'll eventually see what I lack. Tricky, sticky situation. Lesson learned. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. I want all the birds to sing. That means they are still living. Creating a world where I thrive, building structures side, holy hallelujah. Hope for humans everywhere. I want all the wars to end. I want joy for all my friends. Thanks.
Right, that's Chloe, y'all. Thank you, Chloe. And up next on the mic tonight, we have Leaf in the house. Make some noise for Leaf.
Hello. This is a longer poem, and it's for all the messy survivors in the room. It's called Witness. The lover. The gaze is back. I felt it from the garbage truck, wide eyes in a wave. I felt it on the street in my cheetah print romper. I want to reject it, wield feminism like a switchblade, but I need a witness. It is weird to be thin and then fat, and then thin for 6 years, and then fat for 10. It is weird to watch your body inhale and exhale like breath. It is weird to be ignored and then suddenly noticed when you were always the same person. The man who sings a cappella wants me to call him Daddy. I obey in the front seat of his car, head bobbing like apples. I feel desired, and desire is a drug. Good girl, head nod. I'm not turned on, just afraid of God. The mother. Love, who loves me at my worst, drunk and heaving and destroying, sleeps as I am deprived of touch on our front lawn. He watches me self-destruct with the patience of a monk, unwilling to interfere with potential enlightenment. In him, I have what I want, a nest, his worms, concern, and yet nothing makes me happy, nothing makes me full. Nothing is a noun, and fucking is a verb. Tinder is a butcher shop, and I've hung myself by a hook. The maid. Men invite me to their disgusting homes full of ancient dishes and garbage mold. They want me to undress on their masturbatory sheets but not sleep in them. They want to drag me into the filth they're thriving in like flies on shit, then expect me to give them fawning head. I drive 10 minutes out of my way to get fucked by a man who can't be bothered to clean up 7 puddles of cat piss that I hop over like a cricket. 4 cats paw at my skin and stare like I'm a rat their owner dragged in. I fall asleep to an orange one hovering like a sleep paralysis demon. I'm furious. How many times do I have to be resuscitated before I open my eyes to the wreckage? What will it take to kill my death drive? A grippy sock vacation, and Abilify. The Dom. While I'm leaping over cat piss, Love is getting fucked in the ass by a Mississippi girl he met on Grindr. Her name is Sydney, and her dick a pointed finger curved for his pleasure. They come in tandem while I play sad slut in Minneapolis, giving unenthused blowjobs to vapid narcs. When he gets back from Mississippi, I try to dominate him the way she did, rearranging myself to feel adequate. Strapped on and naked, I ask how it was. He calls my efforts vanilla. I talk tough, but I'm thinking in tongues, crawling on the floor with my back broken. This is my Kama Sutra, my choice of trauma. I need reminders that I'm not enough. I'm more a bleeding lamb than a shepherd, more dissociative than a dom. I drop my staff and cower in my humiliation. The martyr. The man in the park reminds me of Jefferson, down to his bare feet and black dog. I palpitate, but doubt it. How could he harm? Look at his charm, his star-spangled grin, his cigarette lips. Watch as my butterflies spin. Watch as the sweat pools and drips. It's not lust, it's terror. He's a terrorist. He wants my skin, to wear it like a merit. He wants to possess my intoxication and bury my will to live. He wants what I won't give, not again, not after 7 months in a hotel room, blood on my shins, not after the raid and the chase and having to face that they were right about him. And now here he is, same blonde hair, same cigarette smog. The man with the black dog and the pride flag dangling from his rearview mirror blocks me when I resist his stone wall. The butterflies flee, the sweat dries, the heart drops. The priestess. Desire thickens like syrup. I want to transcend flesh. I want to lick illness. I've been skinned like a hog. If the music stops, will I still dance? Or will memories invade like ants, swallowing every crumb I have left? I delete the apps again, come in his hands, but my prison is a pattern on a quilt I can't mend. Same sorry script. Maybe if I flip it, I won't get so sick. Maybe I'll be witnessed. Maybe I'll end up in the psych ward again, ashamed and medicated. I am wounded, not stupid. Rejection is an acquired taste. For me, an old friend. The witch. 2 nights ago, slender cock in my mouth, I considered biting down. They say chewing off a finger is akin to crunching a carrot. My teeth are sharp and big. I am tired of being the thing that you ring when you're desperate. I am not a mall mannequin, I'm a root system. Chop down my tree and I'll chop off your dick. God bless Lorena Babbitt. God bless sluts seeking love in bad habits. God bless the hysteric and the whore. God bless the analyst, God bless the mistress, God bless the imperfect survivor. I am not victim, I am not martyr, I'm more like a lover who learned a survivor must lay down and fake it, must play fully dead, or else risk an explosion, a gun to the head. So why do I seek it, and why do I bend like a circus performer who stands on her head? Why do I laugh like a clown when I'm sad? That's the thing about clowns, they're all wearing a mask. But I feel mine is cracking like it's made of glass, like you're seeing right through, like I'm making an ass of myself with these stories, these lives I create in my mind out of my struggle to concentrate on the pain, on the shame, on the way I've betrayed, on hypocrisy, jealousy, unbridled rage. I'm not victim, not martyr. There's nuance, he said. Live as victim forever, you're basically dead. God damn it, Leaf, damn it, you did it again. You screamed at the ice when you knew it was thin. And then when you crawled out, you just threw yourself in. So whose fault will it be if you drown in the end? The witness. The witness wonders why she needs a watcher. Watch the witness witness what she wants. In and out of conscious and unconscious. Maybe she's an exhibitionist. Thank you.
Keep it going for Leaf. Hell yeah. Fucking awesome. Very nice stuff. Y'all, we're cooking tonight. It's Poetry Open Mic Asheville. We got a whole bunch more coming at you tonight. But first, Poetry Slam Asheville's making some big moves, and we got one of the Slam team members, Justin Blackburn, in the house tonight to tell you what's happening with the Slam. Y'all make some noise for Justin!
Thank you, Caleb. Hey, everyone. How are you today? Is everyone doing good? That's great. My name is Justin Blackburn. Do y'all like poetry? Do y'all like money? Well, there's a chance that you can win $100 if you have a poem that's good enough for people to vote you in. Yes, great question. All right, so you have to write it yourself. You have to have 3 of them. So it's a 3-round thing where there'll be like amount of poets. It'll be like maybe just say there's 12 poets, cuts it to 6, cuts it to 3, and the winner of that wins the $100. So if y'all want to come, it'll be here. Give it up for the Kava Bar. Sunday at I didn't boy. Not this Sunday, the 13th. The 13th, next Sunday. It'll be here at 7 o'clock to sign up. 7:30. 7:30. It'll be the thing. I'm gonna perform a couple slam poems. Hey, thank y'all. Let's see. Is anybody born Christian in here? Hell yeah. This poem's to you. It's called Through the Hellfire, the Southern Baptist Church. Christians fucked up God for me. I wasn't a murderer. I wasn't throwing covet thy neighbor's wife orgies. I was a kid told I was born in sin for being alive. Preacher, how does that make sense? Shut up, it just does. Now you better give your life to God's only son, or boy, you better run because the devil's coming. God's only son, who am I? God's adopted cousin? Da-dooch. You're a born sinner and Jesus died on the cross to save your life. Hold up, I'm going back in time. Jesus, get down, we're good. You don't have to die for me. Boy, that's blasphemy. If you don't accept Christ, you're going to burn for eternity. I'm 9. That seems intense, but I'll listen. What's confusing me the most is you Christians. Jesus says love your neighbor, yet you hate him if he's gay. Jesus says don't judge, yet y'all are as racist as the KKK. Jesus says give to the poor, yet all you care about is getting rich. Jesus says have a heart that's pure, all you have in there is a sales pitch. Now, Jesus, I relate to him, but you're not me, shallow breather on his knees talking, Lord, I'm so unworthy. I want to be the long-haired, chill angel saying, relax, ask and you shall receive. Forget needing someone else to believe. I want my own superpowers. Fuck fake grape juice crackers. I want to raise the dead, then drop their face off into their own graveyard flowers. But that meant I'm crazy. That got me locked in a mental institution. That means my ass has to suck down Wellbutrin. But I wasn't born for your unconscious confusion, so fuck it. Lead me blind into the darkness of your delusion, and I'll be lost in time, but I will find that light of absolution. Because it's not shining from no ghost or up there in the stars. It is blinding my eyes from inside my own heart. Fuck yeah. As I walk my mind through the hellfire of the Southern Baptist Church, I am focused on God's unconditional love and feeling my own inherent worth. So don't tell me I need a savior and save your phony prayer pity. I save myself from the psychosis of your religious toxicity. Yeah, I got trauma to heal, and I can call on Jesus if I need him, but you wouldn't know Christ if he walked into Walmart and your job was to greet him. Though you tried to make your hell mine and take my God from me, my unconditionally God is forever within, and we're having orgies in the fire of my infinite light for all of eternity. Yeah, hell yeah. And that's when I would say that poem, and then 5 random people would give me a score on that poem. So y'all want to give me a score? 1 to 10. What? All right. We got a 34. That's not 1 to 10. All right, we got a 10. Is that a 10? 9. It's a 9. And then an 8, 9. So anyway, there y'all are judging, and then those combined scores create my score to see if I move on to the next round. Does that make sense? Hell yeah! So that's the poetry slam. All right, I'm gonna do another poem. How's everybody feeling tonight? Oh, that's really good. Give it up for yourselves. All right, this poem is called "We Will Always Have Death." Fuck yeah. We will always. I don't know if this is the newest version of this poem. I don't know if it's the newest version, but we'll go. Here we go. We will always have the one-night stand that lasted 6 years. The 3 a.m. knock, no matter who we were dating. The afternoon I prayed you out of killing yourself. The last moments before the sun rose on the beach of February where eternal love was finally within reach like the full moon sailing over the ocean. The past life chords we never dared cut. The dissonant chords no one else found harmonious. The Brooklyn Bridge of me offering my life to God to get closer to you, yelling, "Jump then, motherfucker." The screaming match in the Hasidic Jew community, followed by wild bursts of laughter. Why is no one paying attention to us? The minute you ask, "Can I take your order?" The second I look down at the menu to keep from falling in love and out of my chair. The black bean wrap that never came after I inquired, "When is your break?" The graffiti alleyway behind the coffee shop. The dressing room at Macy's. The shit-filled porta potty where our passion only smelled the roses. The time that appeared in our hands as we moved into one another's heart. My immature apathy. Your goofy hallucinations that I was your father. Us haunting the Bible college. Whispering we were murdered for anal. The black eye, the drunk guy gave me after you shit-talked his dead mom tattoos. The moldy apartments we never held each other in. The kids we never poured our spirits into. The twilight suicide calls you never dared make to your mother for fear of being committed again. Late night liquors fights that leading to early mornings covered in cum. Safe and bright strawberries and plums. The why and how our ADHD brains can still perfectly describe every moment together as if it is perpetually happens in front of our eyes. Our pet bird that died, our pet pig that never learned to fly, the diseases we traded, the mental illnesses we created, the fake balcony years of silence, the spring rolls at that tie spot, the timeless truth we found in each other's eyes outside of the conditions of the external world that wanted us apart. The itch under the armpits we still scratch, the desired illusion of seeing each other and everyone we meet in death. We will always have death, where we will feel each other new again, shrouded by the endless lives that come with being one infinite consciousness of eternal brokenness. All right, I got one more. This is called X. No, I don't want to do that one. Let's do this is called Cosmic Clusterfuck. She's never been to sleep. Says every day is a pop quiz God gives to teach us failure. She's been suicidal since 3, appreciates the finer things like the smell of jizz. Her father never knew her, too focused on thinking everything is his. Ghouls made her believe she was a freak. So she writes poetry about everyone she meets to change their direction as their erratic energy charges at her in the street. I pray for her protection. I want her to write a love poem about me, but I'm just dreaming for sure. She looks like perfect creation. All I can do is adore. I can't tell you how or why. I know that's a lot of pressure, but I can't wave goodbye or fake it. Now that I've seen her, I embrace it, and it spreads on ants. My own hands and caterpillar legs, I'll never mistake it. We text until 6 a.m. Her inner child bullies mine. I tell him he's fine, he can take it. We have the same imagery and dreams she never has because she doesn't sleep, because she thinks she's cursed. I think my love can break it. She's more anxious than avoidant, but she's avoidant too. I want to go through each traumatic memory of hers and change them into the almighty love she deserves. Conduct her brain from the plane of existence that only feels real heart-beating connection. But I don't know if she'd hear a word. She remembers everything her dad said, though, and her abusive ex-boyfriends too. But it doesn't show when I look into her eyes. All I see is a warm mystery beyond time and space, a place I can only identify as grace. She's my muse, and I like the abuse, but this poem isn't about me or the chase. It's about how long and close I'd hold her in a cocoon until the caterpillar within her butterflied and bloom. But I can't even heal myself in my own empty room. What good would it do to have the butterfly crawling before it's ready to start sprawling across the unwanted eyes of a past life, not ready to see itself in the future divine? She'll break my heart into a cosmic clusterfuck, but I won't stay stuck because I'll remain her friend and take her punches until the end, as they remind me how every part of me that doesn't accept itself as God's perfect creation already is. Every day is a pop quiz, and the God I see her as is the answer to every question. I can fail and never ever guess again. Thank you all very much. The Poetry Slam. Oh, hey. It's Nicholas. The Poetry Slam will be the 13th. On July 13th, I have flyers if anybody wants one. The winner gets $100. It'll be a great time. On the flyer, it says love will be revealed. In parentheses, it should say up to you if you want it to, because it's all about you. You guys have a great night. Thank you all very much.
Justin Blackburn, y'all. Keep it going. And check out that Poetry Slam coming home to Sovereign on the 13th of July. Be there. 7:30 p.m. Sign up at 7. All right, y'all. Up next on the mic, we got Nicholas for ya. Y'all, please put your hands together for Nicholas.
sound of my own voice as I make sense of this noise. Tune into my center. Behind all these walls, in the silence of souls, there's a place to restore, to know who we really are at this time. I'm gonna find the fire, tap it into the soul's desire, let the love take it high. Like the sun burning in the sky, may the light shine far and wide. I'll be the change I wish to find. Despite all this growing fear, there's something still clear. The love that we share for all creatures on this earth. If ever time to be bold is now to unfold the way that we care for creatures of the earth. So I'm gonna find the fire, tap it into the soul's desire, let the love take it higher. Like the sun burning in the sky, may the light shine far and wide. I'll be the change I wish to find.
Thanks. That one was a little newer, and I'm gonna go play another one. And yeah, I'm Nicholas.
I see me in you, I see you in me, I see we're all a part of this community, living in our own identities, just an earth in a galaxy. Look how far we've strayed from conscience. What's with all the hate that surrounds us? Another hotel, another brewery, while hundreds are left living on the streets. It's not that hard to really see where our values lie and priorities. We've got more than enough to go around, yet people starve and bound down let's make it better. Oh, 'cause we won't have forever. Yeah, let's do it together. We'll find out what matters. Or weather the rain. Yeah, let's make it better. So many questions, can't find the answers. Like what's perfect, love our problems. Why can't we just get along together? This is my call to all sisters and brothers. We come in different shapes and colors. Our differences make us stronger. Let's take a look in the mirror and let's make it better. Oh, 'cause we won't have forever. Yeah, and let's do it together. Oh, we'll find out what matters. Yeah, we'll weather the rain. Yeah, let's make it better. Let's give a little more and take a little less. This challenge weighs heavy on my chest. We'll chase the world one dream at a time. With peace and love and be kind. Let's take a look in the mirror. Let's take a look in the mirror. Let's take a look in the mirror. And let's make it better. Oh, find out what matters. Yeah, and let's do it together. Oh, find out what matters. Yeah, still time to change. And let's make it better.
Thank you.
Yo, one more time for Nicholas. Thank you, Nicholas. Y'all, thanks for being here tonight for Poetry Open Mic Asheville. Asheville's longest running and voted best open mic. Thanks to your support. Thanks everyone here. Thanks everyone tuning in online tonight as well. Be sure and hit that like button and subscribe. And leave us a comment as well. We'd love to hear from our viewers. We still got some more performances coming up. Up next, I believe we have Alex. Alex, y'all make some noise for Alex. Give it up.
name's Alex. I'm gonna play a couple songs. I think these were both wrote them in the past 2 years, maybe 2023. This one's called Crimson. Drops of crimson falling on me. The light is dying. All these regrets reminding me I was so unprepared for how this would happen. Quivering lips, wet fingertips. You left me your touch so I wouldn't forget you. Sometimes out of sight, but never out of mind. Yet always creeping right up behind me. Sometimes I want to fight a watertight vessel for my mind. And sometimes I want to dive down and let the cool waves bring me back to life. Sometimes I feel so free, like a drifter at the bottom of the sea. And sometimes I feel so chained as I fight against the current and the strain. Where we were seems so far. Going back is no longer an option. So on we go to what, who knows? No promise of dawn coming tomorrow. In the dark, torn apart, you'll find my heart right where you left it. So I close my eyes and let the tide cover my skin in the glow of crimson. Yes, sometimes I want to dive down, let the cool waves bring me back to life. And sometimes I wanna be so watertight, you can't hurt me anymore. Sometimes my stomach aches, my vision blurs, and my body shakes. Yet somehow I find my feet as the moon calls the tide to retreat. And still these drops of crimson are falling down on me. Thank you.
All right, we got one more for you. This one's called Mirror Maze. Walking through a world of illusion, and all my hope is turned into dismay. Searching for a doorway around the corner, but at every turn I run into myself. The mirror doesn't lie, but it's not honest. It keeps building up this fortress of labyrinthine walls. Mirror, mirror on the wall, is life fair? Will we fall? I long to taste the apple sweet. Lift my hand up, take and eat. Stumbling through a world of my own making, to the left or to the right. There's no comfort in this fight. I stare now into the eyes so empty. Why do you block my entry to what I know must lie beyond? The irony, when light becomes your greatest enemy. Close my eyes and carry on. Am I right or am I wrong? Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me, is it all our fault? Just when we think we found a friend, we run into ourselves again. Mirror, mirror on the wall, you're the fairest one of all. A poison apple was my friend. She led me to a bitter end. Mirror, mirror, wait and see just how blind the heart can be. We drink the poison till we die from the apple of our eye. Mirror, mirror, bathed in blood, come and save me. Got a glove from the eyes we know so well. This aching heart is a burning hell. Mirror, mirror on the wall, you're the fairest one of all. Lay me down before I die. Kiss my head and close my eyes. All right. Thank you. Person over there. All right. That's all I got. Caleb,
Keep it going for Alex. Thank you, Alex. All right, y'all. We got more coming up right now. Stick around, have some kava. Thanks for joining us tonight. Up next, we got one of our longtime open mic regulars in the house. Swimmer's here tonight, y'all. Let's give a big warm welcome for Swimmer.
Aho, mitakueas. I took my trouble up to Lord Shiva. His gift to us made me a believer. He's got the cauldron turning round in time, making little sips of God Dogla potion number 9. Number 9, number 9, number 9. I told him I was in a disconnect. He said, "What do you really expect?" He pointed at my hand. I was holding my phone. He said, "Put that down and leave it alone." I put my phone down and I walked up to him. He looked at me and then he said a grin. He looked at my palm and he made a magic sign. He said, "What you need, boy? God Dogla potion number 9. God Dogla potion number 9. I bent down, I closed my eyes. I took a sniff and then I took a step. I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing everything inside. When I kissed a cop down on 34th and Vine, he stole my little bottle of God Dogla potion number 9. God Dogla potion number 9. God Dogla potion number 9. Thanks for listening. Anybody know the most dangerous creation of humankind? I'll give you a hint. The Columbine situation. These little screens put out brainwashing that program children into killing their friends. These little screens and the TV screens have conned over half the world into taking a shot that's never been tested. And as they analyze it, it contains bioweapons. They've conned over half the world into basically committing suicide. It hasn't happened yet, but overall, that's what they've been doing. So I suggest for good karma, let go of these phones for a day a week. Set them aside, leave them alone. No screens. And you can call it the new Sabbath, because you're not worshiping a human creation, and go sit under a tree and follow Lord Buddha and get back in touch with the Creator and the natural vibrations. This is a piece Probably recognize it, but not off the con show. I feel good. I knew that I would. I feel good. I knew that I would. So good. So good. I got you. I feel nice. Sugar and spice. I feel nice. Sugar and spice. So nice. So nice. I got you. Thanks for listening. Thanks to the musicians that come out and put out their songs from their heart, and Caleb and the bunch keeping this place rolling. Oh, yes.
Hey, give it up for Swimmer on the conch. Yes, sir. Thank you, Swimmer. Hey, it's Poetry Open Mic Asheville, y'all, where we welcome all people in all forms of artistic self-expression. And we got more coming up for you tonight, so stick around, and we got plenty of kava to go around too, so get some drinks, tip your bartenders, and keep rocking with us here. Up next on the mic tonight, we got Kai in the house. Y'all give it up for Kai!
Hi, I'm Kai. Hello. I got 2 new songs. Does anybody miss Halloween? I do. And I was waiting to play this song, but I can't wait anymore. So I'm just gonna play it. Yeah, it's like, I feel like if there's like a TV show about Halloween, this would be the theme song. cherry grenadine. Sad happy Halloween. Kissed Mary killing me. Never have I ever learned to love my sensitivity. Every trick or treat, the same creep is haunting me. October school, teach me how to be creepy cool. October school, October school, show me how to be somebody who's so not me, who's so not me, so not me, so not me. Cat ears, angel wings, black velvet dopamine, kissed Mary killing me. Would you rather spend the night? She draped over your head. Or would you rather meet the freak from underneath your bed? October school, teach me how to be creepy cool. October school, October school, show me how to be somebody who's so not me, so not me, so not me, so not me. I'm paranormal, so paranormal. I'm paranormal, so paranormal. October school, tell me that it's cool to be somebody who's so like me, so freaky, someone like me, someone like me. October school, tell me that it's cool to be somebody who's so like me, so freaky, someone like me, so freaky. Thanks. You see how it has like theme song vibes? Like I feel like it should be like a theme song to a teenage Halloween show. Okay. Do y'all know what mammals are? Okay, that's good. I like this phrase. I heard this phrase for the first time a couple weeks ago called mammalian brain. So it's like the mammal brain, like the animal brain. We still have it. And yeah. Okay. We both know, don't even have to talk about it. We both know, don't even have to say. We both know, don't even have to talk about it. We both know, don't even even have to stay. Baby, I like you and me. My baby, I'm bringing you in another place. We don't have to stay, but we stay anyway. We both know, don't even have to talk about it. We both know, don't even have to say. We both know, don't even have to talk about it. We both know, don't even have to stay. Baby, I like you and me. My baby, I'm bringing you in another place. We don't have to stay, but we stay anyway. My baby, I'm bringing things so pretty great. Ready for the bridge? Ready for the bridge? Banana tree, porcupine, platypus, bat, lion, just like them, it's all vibes, kangaroo, polar bear, fennec, fox, cat, bear, feel it in the air. We don't have to stay, but we stay anyway. But we stay anyway. Thank you.
Yo, that's Kai. Keep it going for Kai.
Oh, if you want to follow my band, it's Animal Oracle Band on Instagram. Yeah.
Check out Animal Oracle. They're fucking awesome. Thank you, Kai. Thanks, y'all, for sticking around. We got more open mic coming at you tonight and plenty of kava to go around. Thanks for hanging with us. Up next on the mic tonight, we get Matt. Are you ready, or do you need a minute? Okay. Up next, we got Yishak. Did I say that right? Awesome. Yishak, y'all, make some noise for Yishak. Give it up.
So, anyone here pay attention to politics? Well, I don't know. Just the way all this bullshit's going, I've just been sitting down and I've had a while to think about it, and I've come to terms with it. My father's Ghanaian. My grandfather on my mother's side was Ethiopian, and you know what? Just send me back to Africa at this point. Like, I'm gonna be so real with you. If I had a penny for every time someone had the nerve to tell me that, I'd have enough money to go back myself. And frankly, it wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Ghana is an absolutely beautiful country, as is Ethiopia. We're known for our salt mines, our gold mines, our water quickly disappearing, like a lot of places. We're also known for eating eggs, great source of protein. We're known for having fat asses, and we're known for polyamory. And unfortunately, we're also known for homophobia. But really, if you think about it, that's just Utah. But it's not nearly as bad. Like, yeah, we're both ruled by like religious zealot landowner weirdos, but like the polyamory is at least your wife's girlfriend instead of like your sister wife who's your cousin. So that's our point. Utah, you're still like Ghana 2 points, Utah 1. But you know, I don't know. Being Ghanaian, if you've never met someone from Ghana, that's like being Nigerian or Jamaican, but ethical. Um, the main difference being like, you know, Bob Marley, Broski had like pretty much as many wives as they couldn't find out about. And and like, you know, Fela Kuti just cheated on his wives. So if you're looking at it, the alternative of just like your wives dating each other and then all of you just being married, ethical version of the polyamorous, if you're going to do it. Like, if you're going to do non-monogamy, that's the most ethical version of it. That's practiced in Western Africa. But I don't know. Ethiopia, I love it. It's beautiful. Like, I have cousins who are farm boys, so like all of them are like 6 foot and like have grown up on like the best food available when it's available. And I don't know, like I would say that being able to have a hyena and just a natural well, your own food sources, all that jazz, it's an ideal situation. But then every once in a while, like I'll end up having a conversation with like another African and I'm reminded that like, you know, Ethiopia is pretty much like the Germany or like the Japan of Eastern Africa. They're the ones who like every few years, they start like talking to each other too much and then some shit's gonna happen. But I don't know, like one major thing for me growing up, I grew up religious, Orthodox Jewish at that, which, yeah, unexpected. My grandfather being Ethiopian and Yemeni, which like I use when I'm talking about my grandfather, I'm speaking in past tense, not because he quit on being Ethiopian, but because he died. But like growing up a black Jew, especially like post 9/11, during Bush's America, honestly, that was very similar to growing up Muslim. It's a situation where like both of us can't eat pork. Both of us, both of us have to like explain to our relatives in the South very, very specifically the parts of like Christianity that makes it so that we might not be going to church with them on Christmas. And then like both of us obviously win the being profiled award. And I would say that in my experience, the most professional racial profiling I've experienced has been at the hands of the NYPD. I'll tell you what. The NYPD has what they refer to as ancestries of interests, which honestly, if you're going to go for your racism, you could go like the classic degradation route of Mandingo, or you could go like the more like liberal but like still uncomfortable Jungle Fever, or you can like go for ancestries of interest. And in that categorization, it has everyone from like Albanians to Black Americans to Yemeni to Palestinians to Bengalis. So frankly, in my opinion, it's a list to make sure that New York keeps its cultural dominance, because, hey, I don't know if you've had the pleasure of being in a city that is what the American melting pot's supposed to be, but when you get a city like New York, one of the most unique things that happens are just like straight up interracial couples that you wouldn't expect. Like, I'll be able to go and pick up kosher Chinese Dominican fusion at 4 a.m. I don't care who has to have a come to Jesus moment. I don't care who has to have like some level of I don't know, backpacking trip or whatever the hell, but I want my egg mofongo, and I want it to be a situation where, like, who knows, like, after being able to enjoy that, being able to hit a place up until 5 a.m. And I don't know, like, if you're going with cities, if you're going with places to go, this is Asheville. There's a lot of gay people here. I recommend Atlanta. Atlanta's like a place where I feel most spiritually and like actively bisexual. Like, Atlanta's like a place where it's like, yeah, no, it's like the motherland. It's like Wakanda 2.0. Like, it's the type of place where you can end up going to some random function in the north side and run into like a bunch of people from the Nigerian embassy, and then you can go and hang out with like motherfuckers who work at Tyler Perry Studios. You don't get that many other places. So like, personally, that's what I leave you with. Explore a few new places, and thank you.
Hey, keep it going for Yishak. Hell yes. And thanks y'all for being here tonight for Poetry Open Mic Asheville. We still got some more coming at you, so stick around. Have some kava. Tip your bartenders. They're working hard for you tonight. And check out the shows this weekend. We got the Lactones on Friday night. Yes, indeed. Friday night, 9 p.m. And Saturday night, we got the Zero Proof Party with Dale Wolf. It's going to be a good time. Come check it out, y'all. All right, coming up next on the mic tonight, we got Quinn in the house. Where's Quinn at? Quinn. Where's Quinn? The balcony. We can come back to Quinn. Quinn going once. Going twice. We got Zach. Zach just walked out. Well, shit. Do we have Joe Shelton? Quinn's coming. Okay. Alright. Alright, there's Quinn. Y'all make some noise for Quinn. Give it up! That's Quinn, y'all. Thank you, Quinn. Hell yeah. All right. And thank you all for hanging out with us. We got a few more left on the list tonight. Stick around. And drink some kava. Up next, I believe we have Zach. Wait, where'd Zach go? Oh, good. Oh. All ready to go. Very good. That's what you want. Hey, y'all put your hands together for Zach Jones.
Bottles and Bibles litter the floor in all-night revival, passed out around 4. Well, the preacher's been drinking, but it's hard not to do, since she ran out the screen door and swore they were through. Oh Lord, if you care, send a spirit down here, 'cause the preacher's been drinking again. But it's a hard way to go on the straight and narrow, when everybody in town points a finger at you. But they ain't had to walk with the weight that you've hauled. They don't know you at all, but they think that they do. Well, he didn't believe her, he just knew she'd come home. But the nights kept on crawling as he laid there alone, and he'd call up to heaven, and he'd hope and he'd pray, but the line's always busy since he went astray. Oh Lord, if you care, won't you answer his prayer, 'cause the preacher's been drinking again.
bottles and the Bibles broke out in a fight. Oh, the whiskey fought hard, son, and took the victory that night. Well, they found him a-laying face down by the stairs, dressed up for a sermon that nobody would hear. Oh Lord, if you care, send an angel down here, 'cause the preacher's been drinking again. But it's a hard way to go on the straight and narrow when everybody in town points a finger at you. But they ain't had to walk with the weight that you've hauled. They don't know you at all, but they think that they do. Oh Lord, if you care, send an angel down here, 'cause the preacher's been drinking again. Thank you. Stars are inside, and tonight I'm as lonesome as can be. Oh, the moon is shining bright, lighting everything inside. But tonight, no more light will shine on me. Lord, it's shameful and it's sad. Lost the only gal I had, 'cause I couldn't be what you wanted me to be. Well, I'll hold my head up high to that dark and rolling sky. But tonight, no more light will shine on me. I was so mistaken, and I thought that she'd be true, and I had no idea what a woman in love would do. But one more night, I'll sit by the light, by the window, high above the trees. Oh, I miss my darling so, I didn't mean to see her go. But tonight, no more light will shine on me. So mistaken, and I thought that she'd be true, and I had no idea what a woman in love would do. But one more night, I'll sit by the light, by the window, high above the tree. Oh, I miss my darling so, I didn't mean to see her go. But tonight, no more light will shine on me. Oh, I miss my darling so, I didn't mean to see her go. But tonight, no more light will shine on me. Thank you, thank you. Well, I was born one morning when the rain came pouring down. Well, I heard my mama say to my papa, let's call him John Henry Brown. Walk on, boy. Walk on down the road. Well, there ain't nobody in the whole wide world that's gonna help you carry your load. Well, I left my mom and papa just about the age of 10. And I got me a job working on the levee, toting water for the hard-working men. Walk on, boy. Walk on down the road. Well, there ain't nobody in the whole wide world that's gonna help you carry your load. Well, one day my papa told me some advice I'd like to give to you. Son, find a good woman, be good to her, and she's gonna be good to you. Walk on, boy. Walk on down the road. Well, there ain't nobody in the whole wide world that's gonna help you carry your load. Well, if anyone should ever ask you just who is that fella Brown, you can tell him I'm the fella who left his hammer smoking where he beat that old steam drill down. Walk on, boy. Walk on down the road. Well, there ain't nobody in the whole wide world that's gonna help you carry your load. Walk on, boy. Walk on, boy. Walk on, boy.
Excellent, y'all.
There you go.
Thank you, Zach. All right, we're gonna keep it moving for you here. Oh yes. Let's see. Is Joe Shelton in the house? All right, y'all make some noise for Joe Shelton. Give it up.
All right, you stalwart few. Thanks for sticking around. I'm pretty fresh off the factory floor, so hopefully my gears don't grind too much here in my brain. I'll just do a couple of songs. All right. All right. Adapted from a true story. A ragged man came walking down Michigan one day, rolling his pushmore and looking for some pay. He had a proposition that he wished to discuss. My cousin's lawn was shaggy, so he inquired thus, "Hey, magic man, do you need a mow or help moving a wood pile? These work gloves aren't for show. I'm not afraid of labor, and you could use a hand. help a brother out, Mr. Magic Man. He came around again. His boy was by his side. The kid was one big smile, happy and bright-eyed. A child care dilemma presented but was gone. My cousin showed him magic tricks while his dad mowed the lawn. Hey, Magic Man, do you need a mow or help move in a wood pile? These work gloves aren't for show. I'm not afraid of labor, and I could use a hand to help a brother out, Mr. Magic Man. He came by many times to rake and clear some brush. He chatted with my cousin in no special rush. One night after dinner, a knock came on the door. Detectives had some questions about the man who'd done his chores. Are you the one he calls the Magic Man? A man has died by violence, by a knife in your friend's hand. Did he give any sign that the thing he did was planned? We've got him at the station now, Mr. Magic Man. I can't pretend to know which words he would select. I'm guessing that his sentiment would be to this effect. Whoa, my whole life's been nothing but the blues. Some illusionary choices, but none to really choose. My troubles didn't vanish by your sleight of hand, but thanks for trying all the same, Mr. Magic Man. All right, thank you. Okay. All right, I don't have any excuse for not having this one memorized. I've done this one. I know it. I can't get away from the training wheel, so here we go. Pop off's vodka in the plastic bottle's gonna screw up my driver. It'll total my liver, turn me yellow, make me shiver, only costs a $5. A teaspoon of Tang to kill the terrible taste so I can wash down my pills. My breakfast today's got the USRDA, the OJ that kills. At the liquor store, heaven help me at the liquor store. How dry I am, I want to wet my beak. Step behind the building and take myself a leak at the liquor store. If I can't stand straight, I might kiss the floor, and the cashier gets candid as she refuses to sell and says to go straight to hell. I leave empty-handed. I unhobble my wobble, pop a mint in my mouth, and cross my fingers for luck. De-slur my oratory, hope my stumble's transitory, and I pull out a buck at the liquor store. Help me, Jesus, at the liquor store. Every time I stop to shop, I get into trouble. There's twice the selection, you're seeing double at the liquor store. Well, at the AA meeting, I took the 12 steps to back for everyone fro. I'm down on my knees, God help me, please find a better way to go. I grab a decanter and I make with some banter, try to throw off the sand. I asked her, how was your night, and could I bum a light, but I sensed some dissent. My small talk's a bust that's engendered no trust in my fool's paradise. My booze is confiscated and my buzz will be belated, my transactions on ice. At the liquor store, hallelujah, at the liquor store. I've quit hundreds of times, I know what it takes to shamble to the house and just wait for the shakes at the liquor store. Thank you, Kava Bar. Have a good night. Much love.
Hey, Joe Shelton, y'all. Give it up one more time for Joe. Thank you, Joe. All right, y'all. We got a couple more folks coming at you. Stick around. Matt's here to get the party started. Drop some beats for us. Y'all, put it together for Matt.
Who's calling that shit? 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 Yeah, give a sound. 225.
Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Kina? Is it Abby? Was it Dana? Is it Marty? Where's the pumpkin shine?
Where the fuck fuck the function? Where the fuck the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if you just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take a fine ass home. It's real. Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me. I can change your life so easily. I keep begging you to stay, but you're leaving me. Leaving me. We got dicks in the club illegally. Got that whole leaving me. We got bam, DVP. We got 401. We got a lock on the game, but there's more to come. You got a plot, the morning come. You want shots for the sun. Who's calling it? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Hey. Is it Stacy? Is it Betty? Is it Keisha? Is it Ashley? Was it Danny? Is it Party? Where's the function? Where the fuck the function? Where the fuck the function? Dance, let me see you twirl. Shaking ass in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah, is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma act you like bless me. Hit the dance floor, get nasty, impress me. Baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shaking ass in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah, is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma act you like bless me, hit the dance floor, get nasty, impress me. How many hoes in this club? Is it just me, you my love? I don't even call you no hoe. I just heard about the things that you do, my love. And you're just like me, nigga, you my love. Hey, you can see right through my love. Hey, I see the way you want my love. Hey, you got the ways in the trunk, my love. Yeah. How many hoes in this club? Is it really just me, my love? Who's calling that shit? You know my name. Who's calling that shit? 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 Who's calling that shit?
Hey, y'all give it up for Matt up here spinning the tunes. Oh, yeah. Very good, y'all, and thanks for joining us tonight for this fabulous open mic. We just got a couple more for you. Just gonna take a second to get changed out here. And I want to remind y'all, we got the Lactones here on Friday night. I'll be behind the drum set. And we'll be throwing down for you starting at 9 p.m. Come see the Lactones this Friday. Also on Saturday night, we got Dale Wolf in the house for the Zero Proof Party. It's gonna be a good time. Check it out. And check out all our events at Sovereign Kava. Yes, and up next tonight, I gotta shout her out because she's been running the sound and the video and the lights all night, killing it. Please give an extra big hand for Ari.
Hey. I'm just gonna read a few poems. The first one is called Gate A4 by Naomi Nye. Wandering around the Albuquerque airport terminal after learning my flight had been delayed 4 hours, I heard an announcement. If anyone in the vicinity of Gate A4 understands any Arabic, please come to the gate immediately. Well, one pauses these days. Gate 4 was my own gate. I went there. An older woman in a full traditional Palestinian embroidered dress, just like my grandma wore, was crumpled to the floor wailing, "Help!" said the flight agent. "Talk to her." "What is her problem?" We told her the flight was going to be late, and she did this. I stooped to put my arm around the woman and spoke haltingly. The minute she heard words she knew in Arabic, however poorly used, she stopped crying. She thought the flight had been canceled entirely. She needed to be in El Paso for major medical treatment the next day. I said, "No, we're fine. You'll get there, just later. Who is picking you up? Let's call him." We called her son. I spoke with him in English. I told him I would stay with his mother till we got on the plane and ride next to her. She talked to him. Then we called to her other sons just for the fun of it. Then we called my dad, and he and she spoke for a while in Arabic and found out, of course, that they had 10 shared friends. Then I thought, just for the heck of it, why not call some Palestinian poets I know and let them chat with her? This all took up 2 hours. She was laughing a lot by then, telling of her life, patting my knee, answering questions. She had pulled a sack of homemade mamoul cookies, little powdered sugar, crumbly mounds stuffed with dates and nuts from her bag, and was offering them to all the women at the gate. To my amazement, not a single woman declined. It was like a sacrament. The traveler from Argentina, the mom from California, the lovely woman from Laredo. We were all covered with the same powdered sugar and smiling. There is no better cookie. And then the airline broke out free apple juice from huge coolers, and 2 little girls from our flight ran around serving it, and they were covered with powdered sugar too. And I noticed my new best friend. By now we were holding hands, had a big potted plant poking out of her bag, some medicinal thing with green furry leaves. Such an old country tradition. Always carry a plant. Always stay rooted to somewhere. And I looked around that gate of late and weary ones, and I thought, this is the world I want to live in. The shared world. Not a single person in that gate, once the crying of confusion stopped, seemed apprehensive about any other person. They took the cookies. I wanted to hug all of those other women too. This can still happen anywhere. Not everything is lost. Alright, this next one's a short one, and I'm gonna spare you my really bad Spanish, so I'm gonna read it in English. This is by Juan Gelman. The game we're in. If they told me to choose, I'd choose. That wellness of knowing how sick we are, the bliss of unhappiness. If they told me to choose, I'd choose. The innocence of not being innocent, the purity I wallow in for my sins. If they told me to choose, I'd choose. The very love I hate with, this hope feeding on desperate loaves. What's happening here, gentlemen, is that I'm playing the game of death. And one more. A Natalie Diaz poem. They don't love you like I love you. My mother said this to me long before Beyonce lifted the lyrics from the Yeah, Yeah, Yeahs. And what my mother meant by don't stray was that she knew all about it, the way it feels to need someone to love you, someone not your kind, someone white, someone so many who live because so many of mine have not, and further live on top of those of ours who don't. I'll say, I'll say, what is the United States if not a clot of clouds, if not spilled milk or blood, if not the place we once were in the millions? America is maps. Maps are ghosts, white and layered with people and places I see through. My mother has always known best, knew that I'd been begging for them to lay my face against their white laps, to be held in something more than the loud light of their projectors as they flicker themselves, sepia or blue all over my body. All this time, I thought my mother said, wait, as in, give them a little more time to know your worth, when really she said, wait, meaning heft, preparing me for the yoke of myself, the beast of my country's burdens, which is less worse than my country's plow. Yes, when my mother said, they don't love you like I love you, she meant, Natalie, that doesn't mean you aren't good. That's all.
Keep it going for Ari. Hell yeah. Good shot. And up next on the mic tonight, we got Savvy for y'all. Please make some noise for Savvy.
I got a poem and a song real quick. This is Litany by Billy Collins. You are the bread and the knife, the crystal goblet and the wine. You are the dew on the morning grass and the burning wheel of the sun. You are the white apron of the baker and the marsh bird suddenly in flight. However, you are not the wind in the orchard, the plums on the counter, or the house of cards. And you certainly are not the pine-scented air. There's just no way that you're the pine-scented air. It is possible that you're the fish under the bridge, maybe even the pigeon on the general's head, but you're not even close to being the field of cornflowers at dusk. And a quick look in the mirror will show that you are neither the boots in the corner nor the boat asleep in its boathouse. It might interest you to know, speaking of the plentiful imagery of the world, that I am the sound of the rain on the roof. I also happen to be the shooting star, the evening paper blowing down an alley, and the basket of chestnuts on the kitchen table. I'm also the moon in the trees and the blind woman's teacup. But don't worry, I'm not the bread and the knife. You're still the bread and the knife. You will always be the bread and the knife, not to mention the crystal goblet and somehow the wine. Yep. I call you when I need you and my heart's on fire. You come to me wild and wide. When you come to me, give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime of promises and a world of dreams. Speak a language of love like you know what it means. And it can't be wrong, babe. Take my heart and make it strong, babe. You're simply the best. You're better than all the rest. You're better than anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Don't tear us apart. You know I would rather be dead. In your heart I see the start of every night and every day. In your eyes I get lost, I get washed away. Just as long as I'm here in your arms, I could be in no better place. You're simply the best, better than all the rest. You're better than anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Tear us apart. You know I'd rather be dead. Each time you leave me, I start losing control. You're walking away with my heart and my soul. I can feel you, babe, even when I'm alone. Oh, honey, don't let go. You're the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Tear us apart. You know I'd rather be dead. You're the best. Thank you.
Savvy, y'all. Thank you, Savvy. Yeah. And thanks to all the performers tonight. I'm gonna leave y'all with a few brief poems. Thanks for hanging out. Keep hanging out with us. We're open late. We got plenty of kava to go around. Yes, indeed. Huge shout out to Ari running everything up here and to all the staff tonight. Be sure and tip your bartenders. This poem's called Painted Reflection. We studied through Black Mountain Forest at the edge of Lake Eden, where the building still stands, still strange, yet part of the land that grew poetry, and the art was part of the land. In ways unknown, beneath the rounded ridge I didn't know, I've stared at for hours how it shaped my words or days. But all along, tracing the geometry of constellations above it, that place was there. I went there as a young person and played my drum by the fire that lasted all night. Into the morning, still smoking in the afternoon of leaf shadows. This poem is also a true story. This is called Honey. When a man walks into the bar where I work, sits down, and proceeds to cover his body in honey until the 32-ounce bottle is empty. I kind of understand. Who among us is ever that far from that man at any time? As the water from the running faucet, forgotten, overspills the mop bucket. One drop too much, one slip over the line, and you could be the one wandering off into the night, glistening, anointed, leaving honey footprints behind. Thank you. This poem's called Leaving Your Body. I farted, and 3 people turned around to me at the poetry reading. Thank you. And these last few poems are not by me, but by these poets. This is Rhythm Method by Yusuf Kamunaka. If you were sealed inside a box, within a box, deep in a forest, with no bird songs, no crickets rubbing legs together, no leaves letting go of molted branches, you'd still hear the rhythm of your heart. A red tide of beached fish oscillates in sand, copulating beneath a full moon, and we can call this the first rhythm, because sex is what nudged the tongue awake and taught the hand to hit drums and embrace reed flutes before they were worked from wood and myth, up and down, in and out. The piston drives a dream home. Water drips till it sculpts a cup in a slab of stone. At first no bigger than a thimble, it holds joy, but grows to measure the rhythm of loneliness that melts sugar in tea. There's a season for snakes to shed rainbows on the grass, for locusts to chant out of the dunghill, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, is a confirmation the skin sings to hands. The mantra of spring rain opens the rose and spider lily into shadow, and someone plays the bones till they rise and live again. We know the whole weight depends on small silences we fit ourselves into. High heels at daybreak is the saddest refrain. If you can see blues in the ocean, light and dark, can feel worms ease through a subterranean path beneath each footstep, baby, you got rhythm. This is a W.S. Merwin poem. I'm a big Merwin fan. This is a Merwin poem. I got to see him read this once. It's a poem about an elephant who was who they used to demonstrate Edison's electric chair on. It's called The Chain to Her Leg. We forget Topsy Topsy remembers. When we forget her mother gunned down in the forest, and forget who killed her, and to whom they sold the tusks, the feet, the good parts, and how they died, and where and what became of their children, and what happened to the forest. Topsy remembers. When we forget how the wires were fastened on her for the experiment the first time, and how she smoldered and shuddered there with all of them watching, but did not die. When we forget the lit cigarette the last laugh gave her, lit in first, as though it were a peanut, the joke for which she killed him. We will not see home again. When we forget the circus, the tickets to see her die, in the name of progress, and Edison and the electric chair, the mushroom cloud will go up over the desert where the West was won. The Enola Gay will take off after the chaplain's blessing. The smoke from the Black Mesas power plants will be visible from the moon. The forests will be gone. The extinctions will accelerate. The polar bears will float farther and farther away and off the edge of the world that Topsy remembers. And here's some Gary Snyder for you. This is Earthverse. Wide enough to keep you looking. Open enough to keep you moving. Dry enough to keep you honest. Prickly enough to make you tough. Green enough to go on living. Old enough to give you dreams. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there's a field. I'll meet you there. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about. Ideas, language, even the phrase each other doesn't make any sense. Thank you, friends. Let the beauty we love be what we do. That's Rumi of the Coleman Barks translation. Appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. It's been a great open mic. Love doing this with y'all. Keep showing up. Keep sharing your art. Keep listening. And, all that stuff. Come see the Lactans on Friday. I'll be there. Thanks to Ari and all the staff and all the performers here at the bar. I've been Caleb Beissert. Thanks a lot, y'all. Peace and love. Word you!